Hey everyone, what's going on? In this video, I am going to walk you through one of our most recent wholesale deals. Some people call them quick flips, some people call them assignment deals, other people just call them wholesale deals. Our most recent one where we were able to profit $25,000 in just under 2 weeks. At the end of this video, I'm also going to show you and break down a quick step-by-step process of exactly how this transaction went. So watch until the end. Hey everyone, what's going on? So I just want to walk you through and explain to you our newest property that we just got under contract earlier this week or late last week, and I'll explain the numbers and how we found it and everything like that. So let's walk in. So as you can see, this property, as you can see early on, this property needs everything. All new windows, all new flooring, everything's ripped down to basically the subfloor. You could see the sheetrock waving over there, all new electrical. So there's a lot of work to be done here, but it's a 3-bed, 1-bath home, and it's actually got a really good layout. It's about 1,000 square foot, and we actually locked this property up for $65,000. We initially offered $60,000 to the seller, and they came back and said, "Hey, can we do 65?" And we said, "Sure." So if you've been watching my videos, I don't know if I shared this yet because I've been so inconsistent with the videos, but I am doing a lot more wholesaling and assignment of contracts, in addition to flips. So this is actually going to be an assignment of contract. So as you can see, this is the kitchen. Would need a brand new kitchen. Would be nice to get rid of this wall here and open up into the living room. So we wind up finding the seller through a direct mail piece. They called us, we met them, came out to the property and assessed the property, wind up providing them an offer of $60,000. They negotiated us and said 65. We said, fine, we'll do it. And we actually have a buyer lined up who's ready to close tomorrow, which means we would only have had this property. We would only have had this property for maybe a week and a half, somewhere in that ballpark. But I think tomorrow is going to be too close to close. But we have a buyer lined up at $90,000 to purchase this. So we are going to make a quick $25,000 in an assignment fee, never owning the property. So it's pretty awesome stuff. And here's the bathroom. They completely gutted it. There's a crawl space under the house. And these properties sell for, look at all that. Just some pipes beat up, and this is a flood zone area as well, so it was probably beat up during the Hurricane Sandy, and it's kind of just been sitting. So, and then this yard's all overgrown. So but yeah, so $25,000 fee, not bad for never owning the property and just assigning the contract over to a buyer. All right, so thanks for watching that video. That was a quick walkthrough of what properties that we usually market for look like. That property in particular was a little bit more rundown than usual. As you can see, the whole property was gutted. The owner had a prior tenant in there. The tenant moved out. The owner decided to gut the entire property. And I believe there was some also water damage. I never got to talking to him on when that occurred or if it was happening while the tenant was in there. Regardless, those are properties we stumble upon and what we market for, because we want to be able to buy them, fix them up, or the investor that we assign them to wants to fix them up and wind up either holding them as an investment property for a rental or fixing and flipping for a quick profit. So a quick step-by-step on how this process kind of works and how we do it, because there's tons of ways to go about it, and as we start expanding, I will start to document more of that. But for this particular deal and deals we are doing currently, we are basically marketing for them by direct mail. So we purchase lists from various websites, we send out the mailers, and we wait for phone calls. We have a phone call system set up where we don't have our own personal numbers on there. So on the postcard, it looks something like this actually. This is just one of them, right? And then on the postcard is a phone number that is set up with the phone call system, and I have it going direct to voicemail. So my personal cell phone does not ring unless I set it up that way. It just makes it much easier. So I check the system often. If you get a missed call or a voicemail, it will kind of alert you. And then we just listen to the voicemail or see the missed call, and we give them a call back and chat about their situation. So we market through direct mail. We receive phone calls once the mailing is sent out. Phone calls go to a phone system, and then once we contact the person who called us, the motivated seller, hopefully, we set up an appointment. We walk the property just like I did. This house just happened to be vacant, so I was able to, the owner allowed me access, and I was able to just walk the property. At the property and at the appointment, we snap photos, we talk to the seller, find out what's going on with the property, what's going on with their situation, why they need to sell, you know, X, Y, and Z. There's a whole list of questions you should kind of have in your head, like, you know, their motivation to sell, trying to find out the price point, their timeline on when they want to close and things like that. Then we submit an offer to them. We then go under contract. If the offer is accepted, we send our contracts to either an attorney or a title company. Once under contract, we then own the rights to the contract of the property. Legally, we can close on that property as, you know, as stated in the contract on whatever closing date, or we now have the legal rights to to market that contract. And what I mean by that is we can then basically tell other buyers, other investors, say, hey, we have a contract for this property at $100,000. We'll assign it to you and for $120,000, and then we make that gap of the $20,000 spread from 100 to 120, and we make that at closing when the new buyer closes. So that's it. So it's marketing to a call system, to an appointment, negotiating the offer, and then going under contract. Then we contact a new buyer, the new investor, and then we close. And then at closing, we get paid it's called the assignment fee. Very, very somewhat easy process. There are hiccups in there, but last thing before I go, I do want to keep this and just say this is not legal advice. Contact your attorney about assigning and marketing contracts, because there are laws to it. And it's not something that I should be the one guiding you to do. So make sure you contact the right attorneys and people to listen to, I guess you could say. Thanks for watching this video. Many more to come. I'm hoping to really get back on my get back onto a videoing timeline, because I've just been so busy with fix and flips, some now wholesale deals, my real estate agent business. So I'd really like to update everyone who does follow me, and I thank you very much. So please continue to subscribe and like this video. More videos to come.